A little bit more.
Just planning on the meeting, so.
How's your? No, eight. Right? Eight. Was it? This is good. Are you 100%?
They said about a year before we 100%.
Yeah.
And that means still 100% to me, it's still not. I mean, you never will be 100%.
We were just talking about that. You get that a certain age, you're not going to return.
It's 6:30. Go ahead and get the budget adoption meeting called to order.
This is a public hearing, right? Yep.
No, adoption. Peter did it. You should have it there. It's a one-page sheet. No, white sheet, no. It's in there. Oh, back page, there you go.
This one.
That's it.
Yep, okay. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, does anyone need to review the budget prior to,
I've already seen it.
like good?
Right, I'm already saying.
Yep, okay. All right, do a roll call.
Steve Rogan?
Here.
Randy Hurley? Here. Bill Walters? Adam Jones?
Here.
Tom Roberts?
Yeah.
Now, note on that, when you sign your name, you have to check yay or nay on the box, so please do that.
Do we need to do a motion for the approval? Okay,
I make a motion to approve the budget for 2026.
all right, take a second.
Should have a number on it, resolution, or at the top, there's a resolution number.
There it is. Resolution 2025-06.
I second it.
Do you want to do a roll call on that also?
Randy Hurley,
Yes.
Tom Roberts,
Yeah.
Steve Rogan,
Yes.
and Adam Jones.
Yes. Okay, with that, I'll look for a motion to close the hearing.
I make a motion to close the hearing.
Second it?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Closed. Okay. For simplicity, I'm not gonna do the gavel again. So we are now officially in the council meeting. When everybody's ready, we'll go ahead and do the invocation and pledge.
Let's pray. Lord, we thank you for this time that you've given us. Please grant your wisdom. Pray, Lord, the decisions made here would be decisions that would benefit the community, future of our children. Pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amy, can we use the roll of the previous meeting? Yeah.
Probably do it again. Just to be sure. Okay, Randy Hurley, here. Adam Jones.
Here.
Tom Roberts. Steve Rogan.
Here.
Bill Walters. Okay, good to go.
All right, up first is approval of council minutes from September. We have a bunch to approve, so I assume that's just a catch.
Well, the problem is gonna be that, I know Steve wasn't there for some of them, and Randy wasn't there for some of them, so
So,
Probably just see who is absent on there.
Yeah, so we'll start with the September regular council meeting minutes. And Brandy, you're the only one who couldn't do a motion.
Yes.
Make a motion to accept the board minutes for September.
I'll second that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
I abstain.
And those are signed. The next one would be the executive session on September 16th. Looks like that was me, you, Tom, and Bill.
Can't do it. Gotta wait until next.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not doing that one, okay. On.
Next one was a special meeting on October 3rd. And me, Tom, Brandy are out.
And that's October 3rd?
Yep.
Executive, okay.
No, special meeting.
Special, sorry.
Yep, I make a motion to approve the October special meeting.
A second?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Why couldn't you approve it? Or the three? Bill's the third.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry. Hold on to the.
Yeah. I hear you.
Next one was the budget hearing, the public hearing on the 22nd of September. And we'll have to table that one also. Same as the, shows the council meeting. That was the insurance meeting.
Yeah.
Special meeting.
Yeah, we have to wait for both of them.
Oh, okay. So we only got two, is that right?
Right.
Okay.
Back 400 or so gets you all family.
It will, as Ted Williams.
Next one is the financial stuff. So, we've all been given a copy of the claim docket, revenue history and financial report, and payroll distribution.
So I have a motion to do the claim docket, accept the claim docket in the amount of $344,951.10.
Can I get a second? Second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Is anyone opposed? All right, next would be, do we have to do anything else? No. we're good. Okay, departmental reports, we start with, regional wastewater district.
What is it? Wastewater?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said,
Your DCRC, DCRWD.
yeah, that's what I
That's what,
started.
oh, that's what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, I said that, and I don't remember, but it was not. It was basically routine maintenance, but he did report, he has done a great job.
Jason.
Yeah, and it's just lift station maintenance, 811 locates. So, if you have any questions, you can talk to Jason.
Okay.
What's Houston's last name?
Yeah.
Richards.
Thank you.
Continue to give you the floor and do water and streets.
Water and streets, Brad. Water first. Streets. I know you worked on, we had a problem on Innovation Drive where QT brings their vehicles out to Innovation Drive. The semis are destroying that road because that road is not meant for semi-traffic. So Brad has temporarily fixed it, but in the meantime, we're gonna seek to do that right. I would actually like to talk to QT and see if they would be willing to share some expense because, I mean, we put it there for them and we knew that was gonna be a problem.
And it's no coincidence that now the road is destroyed.
So, we're seeking a community crossing grant for Walnut Street after the, all the tearing up of it is done. Yeah. And what else?
We're trying to do Innovation
Oh,
Drive.
Innovation Drive, is that these two?
Done a pretty good job repairing other streets, at least in our area.
Yeah, it takes them a while to get to it.
Oh, nothing, I got asked to spend some money. I gotta buy a new chain for the salt spreader. It's about $500. The one that goes underneath.
That's just neat. So yeah, go for it. I know you're excited about snow, but I'm not.
Time to start getting, we got to look at that today.
Yeah, you're
Ready.
That's fine.
It's pretty bad.
I think that's it.
Okay. Sanitation, we just have the dumpsters.
We just had, cleanup weekend. I think this is the second time in a row we've added yet another dumpster. So we had 4 this time and they were all 4 filled, as they always are. But yeah, I've heard no complaints, so everything I think seems to be going well with that.
And I only had to go out twice in Nashville. That was it.
I was gonna say, I didn't even know that you'd gone out there and done that.
That's great, that it's only twice.
Only twice. I had to go down there and Nashville.
Well, that is good. Well, maybe the 4th helped then.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there was nothing around, sitting on the outside of the dumpsters.
That's all.
Yeah.
Everything was inside.
Yep, that's
So
great.
it worked out perfect.
Last year down the park, they had stuff
Everywhere.
so Brad was throwing stuff in and smashing it down.
Yeah.
I don't know when you schedule the porta pots to be removed.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for, that is a great reminder. So yes, I think we removed those November.
November.
Yep. So I will get that scheduled.
Basically, right after.
Is that it?
That's it for sanitation. You
Okay.
want me to go to planning and
Yeah.
zoning?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
John, Bud and I have a couple properties that we need your advice on.
Okay.
So the first one is 8110 South Walnut Street. It's a vacated property that it's ran down and really needs torn down. We finally did get a signed confirmation of receipt of a letter. And we just need to know what the next step is we can do to try to get that property to be able to demolish it. Is that correct, Bud? Am I stating that correctly?
Correct.
Okay.
Condemned.
The owners
It's
not
not in the
cooperating.
tax sale at all, is it? Or do you know?
I couldn't find it anywhere, but apparently the daughter of the owner saying the house was purchased. I think we'll know in November what direction that's going to, but they didn't plan on paying it back up or what.
Max Wilburn and Kathleen Armstrong are still the owners.
Yeah.
Are they deceased, Bud?
I had heard that Kathleen was.
Because I mentioned the daughter. That's what it is.
I'm just checking to see. No, the taxes are paid. Okay, so it's not the tax or the deed sale, all right. The next step would be you sent them a letter that basically told them, give them so much time to clean up, correct? And that time has passed.
Long gone, yeah.
Okay. The next step would be to,
And we've already marked it unsafe, and we would like to mark it as a public nuisance, and then go from there.
if it's unsafe, it is a public nuisance.
Correct.
There's another one, too.
It's already been marked unsafe at the property level anyway.
I would get bids from contractors to tear it down. And then ask them to come to the planning and zoning meeting. And if they don't appear, then you're gonna tear it down if you have the money. I mean, that's always rough. And then you can take that cost and send it to the auditor to be a lien on the property, which could then go into the tax sale.
Okay. And then the other one we had to ask about is, 15001 West Fourth Street. We've sent them multiple letters. We have several liens already for mowing. Letters are all returned unclaimed. But we have verified that we have the correct address for the owners, with an out-of-state LLC company. And I think this is a similar situation, right? Like,
Other than they've not really been notified.
right, that we would like to know what next steps are for us to be able to condemn and or demo.
It's been marked unsafe also.
This one is in the tax sale.
Is it?
Yes. Which is tomorrow.
15.
So.
So what happens at the tax sale is if it gets purchased or the tax sale certificate is issued, there is a 1-year redemption period.
Okay.
That's not gonna help you guys, but the new owner or the purchaser of the tax sale certificate has to give them notice and they've got 1 year to redeem it. It doesn't do any good to go in and clean it up because your lien is gonna be lost if they don't redeem it.
Right.
So you just gotta put up with it for a year. If it doesn't get sold in a tax sale, the tax sale certificate is owned in essence by the commissioners. And the commissioners can transfer it to the town of Delville, for Delville to send the notices out. And then the redemption period, I think it's shorter for a municipality, but I'll have to double check that.
Okay.
And then if they don't redeem it, then you can get a tax title deed and then it becomes yours.
Okay.
It becomes the town's actually.
Okay.
Whatever we want.
Right, yep.
So tomorrow's the magic day.
I will get a list of what doesn't sell in the tax sale, probably Thursday or Friday,
Okay.
so I'll check that one.
Okay. Sounds
I'll
great.
just let you guys know.
Other than that, I just want to commend Bud for the work he's done. There is 24 properties that he has addressed and has rectified situations and are taken care of, and he continues to do so. He's worked with a lot of our town residents, and they're doing a lot to try to make their properties look nicer. So thank you, Bud.
But how long have you been in the position?
We're at about a year, well, a little bit less than a year, but
I was thinking it was right around October, November.
it's a lot. We just gotta get everything to zero now and then start all over again January.
Well,
We appreciate it.
they'll be just here and there, not just a big gob like we gave you this time.
That's it for meeting seven.
Thank you. Please.
We responded to about 1,200 calls last month. The majority of those were property checks, where officers are checking properties, making sure everything's normal. The next one was traffic stops. We had about 300 traffic stops. It's a busy year for us. We're over 10,600 calls at the end of September. We ended last year, I believe, around 11,500. Just last month, we handled 30 motor vehicle crashes. We assisted Chesterfield, Middletown, for the state police over 25 times. And we at least sent 27 case reports to the prosecutor's office, which required investigation and follow-up.
Thank you. Yeah.
We used to get a monthly report.
Yeah.
Jason, is that defunct? Or is that something that could be revived?
That is currently revived.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was really nice to get that monthly report so you can compare months and see what peak months were
Yeah.
and,
Your,
Oh,
your,
that's-
your motor vehicle crashes are gonna go up here soon.
okay.
It's gonna be winter time. You know how that is.
Adam is here giving us a report, because Jason is out this week with his daughter on the Washington DC trip. So he had planned on being here, but that.
Riding a bus.
Yeah.
That's much fun.
Yeah.
A bunch of fifth graders.
So, thank you. You also were talking about a revised fee schedule.
Yes, I believe I've sent it to you. I don't have it in front of me right now, but one of them was a false alarm fee, to begin charging for false alarms, because that is extraneous. And it pulls all resources to that call. It requires at least one officer, maybe two, depending on the alarm type, where it is, and the status of it. So that, I think you have that scheduled. Another fee was accident reports for the advanced style reports. As you know, we handle most of our own reconstructions for serious bodily injury or fatal crashes. We've handled 2 this year. As of right now, with pictures and crash report information and all that, we're giving anything outside the crash report film for free. On the last crash, which was right here at Main and Walnut, I can tell you that there was about 50 to 60 pictures taken from phones and a camera, and at least 20 plus a 10-minute video taken from a drone. We're giving this information out for free, and it could be a considerable income for us.
So I will send the proposed fee schedule around. The other one, the first one, regarding the alarm fee. Yeah, I'd like to get sign off from the marshal first, on what he's okay with. And then once I have both of those, I'll send it to you guys for review, and then we can do something in November.
Is that a ordinance, John?
Yes,
So we need to have an ordinance to do that.
it has to be an ordinance, and before it becomes effective, since it's a fine or a penalty, it has to be published in the paper, and then it's effective 10 days after publication.
It's published it after we approve the.
Right.
Can you put the false alarm fee and the raised fee for the accident reports all in one?
Yes, you can. We have to look at the Delville Code of Ordinances and see where we stick them in, but you can have multiple topics in the same ordinance.
Save a tree.
Save the publication. is what I'm saying.
Really, I know, 'cause we have.
That's a lot more expensive than a tree.
Right, that's true.
Anything else other than what's on the agenda?
No, sorry, I just got a message saying an officer fighting, so.
Oh, okay.
So how are the Teslas working?
I love mine. I can see this gas savings every time I open my app. My truck used to have to run 8, 9 hours a day due to the dog being in it. And I think we've spent, according to the app, it says we spent about 120 a month charging compared to, sorry, I'm getting updates on our other officer. Compared to about 120 a week for my truck. So considerable difference there.
We're gonna be doing some further refinement on those. The 2 that are deployed for the full-time officers I think, are working well. The third one is going to go to the proposed new hire. But if we go any further with our deployment, we'll have to look at either a different style or a different setup of the center console. Those vehicles just aren't super accommodating the larger medium. And you get to a point where they're just not usable. And so I think we'll have to make some adjustments to how the console is laid out, what we get. And then we're also looking at utilizing the center display as opposed to having, like, currently there's a really large mouse in there, and then the laptop sits on it, takes up a lot of space. When we looked at the Model PD, that their solution, was a turnkey Tesla police vehicle, but we just couldn't get a lot of feedback from them. But one thing that they really do well is they've got a module that allows for multiple views of your laptop screen on the Tesla screen. And so just with the press of a button, they can change between full information, full car or window operation, and it will take a lot of space out of the front of the vehicle that's currently being utilized by that tough boat. So, and it's a pretty minimal expense to make a retrofit on something like that. So we're looking at fine tuning these as we go forward. I do have an ask that is on the new business section. We are in the police department running very thin, and we need to pull in a fourth officer so that one, these guys can take time off, so somebody can be sick. Right now, we are extremely reliant on reserve officers being able to come in and fill the gaps, especially this week with the marshal being out. Adam is filling in, but if we don't have reserves that can fill in during the day, which most of them have day jobs, we run into a situation where he or one of our other officers are working a 16-hour day. So if the board will approve it, I would love to have a motion to hire a starting salary officer as of November. I think would be November 3rd is the Monday when the schedule starts.
So do we already have someone in mind? Is there someone out there that we know of?
Yes, I believe that there's one or two possible candidates.
There's 2 possible candidates. We're holding a process next week. Physical agility interview, things like that. Both of them are current reserves.
So we already know them.
Yes.
These are already working.
So this would utilize a portion of the previous fourth officer salary. Yeah, so we are budgeted for it, and going into 2026, we will still be in a better position than we were going into 2025, even with the fourth position.
Make a request that we approve. What's the salary?
Whatever starting is,
I don't have.
starting patrolman salary, we just listed it that, starting patrolman salary.
We hire a new officer at the start.
It should be
November the 3rd.
below the lowest paid officer right now.
I think
We have everybody's in that category.
It's just always difficult for me. We're gonna hire someone brand new that will be paid the same as our
I can't speak to that. I don't know if we have taken our newest officer of starting pay. I can't.
I think there's a probationary section in the ordinance for probationary officer. I'm not 100% sure.
Like 90 days?
Well,
Isn't that like 90 days?
I can't remember if it's 90 days or if it's till they finish the academy.
that's two separate things.
Oh, yeah, that's too separate.
That's right, they'll have to go to the accounting too.
Well, you can't go any lower than a starting salary.
No, you have to get starting salary.
So you can't go any lower.
I was just kind of curious about what, I don't know what a starting salary.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's 47 or 48.
Let's say I don't have it in front of me, but
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very, very close.
Somewhere under, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll second it. He made the motion, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Anyone opposed?
Good thing to bring up over time. You can keep that one anytime salaries.
We can, if there is a discrepancy, we can fix that going into the first of the year, right?
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it for, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this other new business item, since it's police related. I'm looking for a motion to make a request of the Daleville Redevelopment Commission. We need to satisfy a note that currently exists on 4 current vehicles. It would be 2 Silverados, Tahoe, and a Swift. We need to get that satisfied. There is 2 years left on that note. Effectively, that note is being paid for out of the Daleville TIF, but by the Delaware County Redevelopment Commission. So essentially what we would be doing is paying ourselves in advance. We would get that money back as part of the unencumbered balance on the TIF.
And how much is it?
The amount that we would be requesting from the TIF would be $90,000.
A little over 90,000, almost 91.
Okay, so not to exceed 91.
782 and change.
Would that go down because we would be paying it ahead of schedule?
That's what the schedule calls for.
Okay.
That's what the payoff is as of after the July payment. So,
Got it.
because it's only 2 payments a year.
So the ask would be not to exceed 91,000.
So basically, the redevelopment commission overall approved this. We just want to give our blessing.
Yes, yeah.
No, you guys made an ordinance that's
Right.
required that any requests to the redevelopment commission have to be approved by the board.
Right. So I'll make a motion to approve this.
I second it.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, let's get it off the books.
Sorry to take up so much time on police. We can move on to parks.
Before you leave that one, this comes out of what would formerly be known as the Delaware County TIF.
Yeah, it's called
It's
the
not out
Daleville.
of the local, say that one.
It's called the Daleville TIF.
Yeah, Delaware, is that what it's called? Okay.
The other one's a 67 order.
Parks, Amy, do we have any update?
We have not met because we had people gone on vacation. So basically, we would be doing a recap of how the fall frenzy went. So we're meeting on the 20th. So I really don't have a report other than, I thought the fall frenzy went really well. So
Yeah.
it worked out really well. So, you know, we didn't hear any complaints really, so.
Yeah, other than, I guess,
Other than the
a little bit of traffic.
Yeah.
Which it was 3 days, so.
And I thought it was handled really well. I thought,
There's improvements that we make each year, it seems like, and each year it gets a little better.
Yep.
Okay, the ADA transition plan. I have it here in front of me. I know we've talked about this in the past. I know, Amy, you were sort of spearheading this, correct?
yeah, that was one of the gentlemen that did our park plan also did that for us. And so we just wanted to give everybody a chance to read through it. It was the shorter of the two. And it just needs approved and signed off, so.
Okay.
So before you sign, number one is, I didn't know that Brad was our ADA representative. I'm not sure Brad knew it.
Well, I think in that respect, they just did it because Brad does most of the repairs and changes for ADA. I think that's why, I think he said usually your street manager's the one that gets that.
That's fine, but Brad needs to know it. And Brad
I know.
needs to say, okay.
That if there needs to be somebody, I'm not sure how it's worded in there.
It does have its name.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
it's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, as long as, I'm not sure.
His
how-
name's all over it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Are you good with it?
Congratulations.
Well, you have to do, I gotta do it with sidewalks anyway, if we're
Yeah.
gonna repair sidewalks.
That's
It's
really.
gotta be ADA compliant anyway.
Right.
I just didn't want you to go to jail without you knowing.
Keep it on the bail me out of the truck, bail me out.
I don't think I have a line item for that.
Sorry.
We have to create an ordinance.
Yeah, me and Dan will take care of it.
When I read the population on page 9, it only said, the way I read it was we only have 600 people in Belleville.
It said, as of 2023, I think.
Well, that's not even close.
I know. I thought that was
That's-
interesting too.
That's wrong.
Thriving community of like 1,800.
1725, actually, or no, 1675, sorry.
Yeah, it's not quite 1,700 people divided.
So is this supposed to be finished? Or can-
Yeah, if there's corrections, we need to have the corrections fixed,
Yeah, I
so.
don't know where they got the population.
He had
Page
to,
9, page 9.
he would have
I
had
didn't see
to,
it.
he would have had to have pulled it from someplace.
I wonder if it's a typo.
It might be.
It might have been 16.
That could be, if it's
Ah.
missing a
It's
one,
page 9 on my phone.
if it's missing one.
Yeah. I'll let you kind of doing it.
That would be 1,900 feet. Much closer.
It says approximately
I didn't
19.
see it in here.
Maybe it was in the other one.
Maybe it could have been in
It
the
might
other
have been in
one.
the other one.
Big report.
And we haven't signed off on that. We're still
Oh,
making
okay.
corrections.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I didn't see it in
It
there.
might be in
This
that
is,
other.
yeah, this, I don't recognize this one. so
I did see it in
read
the
wrong
other
one.
report.
Never mind.
I
So
read
is
both.
this the abridged, or this is the abridged plan?
There's two different ones. There's the ADA transition plan and then there's the Title VI.
Yeah, okay, and the only thing that we're addressing tonight is
Right,
transition.
because the other one, everyone was still reading through and I have to send it back to him for corrections.
Yeah, okay, I'll look for a motion to adopt the ADA transition plan.
Make a motion to adopt the ADA transition plan. Tom Dale.
I second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Amy, you can take care of that population thing.
Yeah, I have
The other
to,
one.
I haven't read through the other one yet, so I haven't.
Okay, the next one, I'm sorry this has taken so long to get taken care of. Brad spent a tremendous amount of time during the solar project, specifically, and very much here, trying to get this one going, set up, and dealing with the contractor on site who really just wasn't up to the task for some of the changes and the work that needed to be done.
They'd still be working on it.
That's exactly it. Yeah, he saved our bacon in regards to finding the right drill to go through the god-awful mess that is that lot over there. And he was promised, and this took so much longer than it needed to. Brad was promised a bonus for the sheer amount of work and help and money savings that he did for us on that project. And so what I'm looking for is to make that promise whole, a $1,500 bonus to Brad paid out of the solar rebate.
So I make that motion, knowing that that's not yours now, but it's what we can do. So we thank you very much for all your work on that.
I second everything Tom said, because Brad did a great job and that saved us a ton of
I mean,
money.
he was,
Kept that thing going, that thing was just stalling out
he
big
was
time.
working early morning hours.
Good
Lots.
job. Seriously.
So I think we've got the two, all in favor?
Aye.
Presume the motion also includes an amendment to the salary ordinance, right?
That's what I heard Steve say.
That's what I thought. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Tom?
You did, did you hear me say that?
I was working.
He kind of said it a little bit soft.
Okay. Bonus. To salary ordinance.
Well, this is a one-time. So
Brad,
yeah,
we'll make sure Kristen doesn't know about this.
she's watching right now.
Oh.
Keep it for your bonus.
You pay a money.
Oh, there's covered.
No, I'm going on vacation.
Yeah, he's gonna use it.
And the next two items, I think we can we handle these at the same time? The opioid
Yes, you can.
grants? Okay. Last meeting, we had discussed use and listened to the two proposals for the opioid grant money. And this These agreements basically just formalize that, allows to distribute the
Does it
funds.
have an amount in each one of them?
Yes.
So one is like 9,500, but that's funded, right?
The other one was 10,000. Should be in paragraph
At
two,
the top,
page,
one or
I think,
two.
something like that.
It's switched. So
Gotcha.
others, yeah.
Gotcha.
So the,
Hub was 10 grand.
up to 10 grand, yeah.
Right,
So we're
territory was 95.
approving the grant agreements.
Now, there was one thing I read in the, obviously the wrong ADA transition plan that I read tonight. Talked about the, in any grant, sub-grant, something about the ADA had to be in that.
If I didn't see that.
Well, you wouldn't have because we didn't really review it tonight. So maybe we don't have to worry about it.
That's not in effect yet.
Okay, so I need a motion to approve the 2 grants.
I'll make that motion.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Probably save some lives.
I second it.
Okay, all in favor?
I,
Aye.
It was 9,500 for the,
And 10,000. Yeah.
yeah.
Those are signed.
That's well spent money right there. And it was just sitting there anyway.
Make sure they sign before they write the check.
Okay, last one is the fire department's use of the gym.
I make a motion, just to start it off, that they are allowed to use the gym the way he described it.
Okay.
And I know it's more
Do you want him to
restrictive.
describe
It's
it
more
again?
restrictive.
Very restricted.
Yeah, very restrictive. And I understand, I would have been like Adam on that, to be more literal, because, but I understand why, as you mentioned it, so.
Yep.
And can we say this is a trial basis?
Yes, that's
Like
exactly,
a,
that's the
like a
reason,
6-month trial?
that's those restrictions that I put in place.
Yeah, okay.
What are the restrictions?
it was hours, specific hours, right, for morning shift and evening shift.
There's specific hours, there's a check-in and check-out sheet along with,
So basically during the day, they would have to physically check in with the clerk's office.
Okay.
And there'd be a pre-inspection, post-inspection.
Okay.
The evening, they would check in with me, and I would be their access. If I'm not available, they just can't use it.
Okay.
And then the same
Okay.
thing.
And this would be for general use of the facility, of the gym facility. Okay. At least that.
We'll try it out.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Did you get a second?
I'll say.
okay. All right, all in favor?
I,
I think so. Is there any other business you guys have? Any other business you guys have?
Seriously.
Anything at all? Anything?
Harry,
That's not.
Guess there's nobody here.
On 32 coming in, is there any way you can get Miller to redo it, that, it's so bumpy on 32 coming into Daleville? That section they cut out,
That one down here, not right here. But
Right there.
Yeah, I agree, it's bumpy.
Where's that?
Brad,
down
you
by
handle
Fuller
that?
Architectural,
Yeah, and
Brad will handle it.
okay? I'm done.
Okay.
You'll have to probably talk to the state about that, since it's on 32. right?
Yeah, but Miller done it.
Well, I understand that, but they would have, the state would have had to approve it.
then he went back and put the asphalt. They still got the cold patch in.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
get the inspector tomorrow and have him, they got the elements done. I'll have them get that one done.
okay.
Thank you.
The fish fry is November 15th at the high school. Feel free to contact me if you want to buy my tickets.
I may not be able to help this year. That's, to stand and do that, I will have to say, but I do stand that long.
So you can sit and serve lemonade,
I know I could sit and serve, yeah.
sit and serve 4 cups of lemonade, there you go.
Tom is a lemonade stand.
Okay, well, I think that's it. We good? Okay. All right. Boom. Although we
I
didn't
make
get a motion to adjourn.
adjourn.
That's close enough.
I second it.
Okay.
Favor aye.
We're done.
We're done.
I used this way more than I wanted to. All right, let me get this turned off.
Good. Are we just saying that Bill is long-winded?
I did not say that.
I
I think you did.
Hand that over.